welcome to another video here at Pop's Block Shop. I realize I'm never on the camera in like the last 50 videos, maybe. I don't know. There's a sign. It's Thursday, November 7th. We're in the middle of 24 orders in 24 hours. So I'm on order number 22, and it has a message, so I gotta flip it around and show that. So just had a breakfast and had that charging. So this is awesome. I love seeing where other people in the Lego community completely just what do you say? Shout me out, I guess. It says, thought it may not mean much to say this. Or though it may not mean much to say this, I want to say this is my first purchase from you and through Bricklink as a whole. Wow. And you can thank the guy from Cheesy Studios. That would be Caleb. He's from Lego Masters Season 2? Is it 2 or 3? I can't remember exactly, but for recommending you buying these parts for a personal Lego buildable figure build that I can't wait to bring to life. I hope you have a thankful Thursday. Well, thank you so much. And yeah, I don't know if you watch these videos, but that is I just love seeing like full circle. You know, we interviewed Caleb, me and Ralph's Bricks on the Brick Separators podcast like 3 years ago. It was now, I think. Maybe it was 4. Well, I quit my job in 2021, so it was 3 years ago, 3.5 almost. Or no, it was 3 years ago, and like we did it in like December. It was one of our last episodes we recorded. So yeah, so that is just super cool to see that he continues to say, you know, I got reliable parts. I know he also recommends Ralph, and they did a collab with some Minecraft build as well at one point. But yeah, so that is awesome. So thanks for coming to the video. I try to tell myself I want to take this YouTube stuff more seriously, but I'm just a busy person with the Bricklink store, and it's coming into November. But I do hope to do some live streams starting for sure in December, and you can quote me on for sure because I'll probably not do it. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 16. But for now, I have not this Sunday at 5 a.m., but next Sunday at 5 a.m. I'm going to be with an Australian and New Zealand Facebook sellers group. I don't know if you can find that through the Brick Shed. So I think it's gonna be fun. I just like talking to people, and it's a good opportunity. I mean, it's Sunday at 5 a.m. I usually don't do anything Lego on Sundays at all, if I can help it. But hey, I'll just consider that a late Saturday night gig. So cool. Thanks for coming. We're gonna keep seeing what we're doing down here. There's a lot going on, I guess, for just a one-man operation that gets some help from some teens. I use pirateship.com to ship out my Bricklink orders. I like to do like a check every once in a while, like how much am I making or not making on shipping. I just want to break even or close to it. Some days are good, some days are really bad. It's never really good. It's like some days I make a couple dollars, maybe 10, 15 at the max, for every 20 orders. I've noticed. But so today we paid $106.76 for all our shipping labels for these 24. We have 24 orders today. So 24 Ground Advantage orders at average of $4.45 each. They're all right here. Nothing too big. Can't show it too close. I have addresses all over them, but so when I add it up, on Bricklink I received $77, on Brickowl $34.65, so I received $111.65. So minus $106.76, $4.89 is left over to cover my expenses for bubble wrap, for envelopes, for labels. Ink, I mean, that's a thermal printer, so it doesn't use ink, but so I definitely didn't make any money on shipping, is basically what it is. But again, I'm happy with that number. As long as I'm positive in the end here, I can cover the costs of the materials. It doesn't bother me. because the amount of money that our orders were was over $700 in 24 hours. So it's part of the cost of doing business. I always get on stores that charge ridiculous fees, but that's your store. You do what you want. It's, you know, you just might not get as much business as if you're trying to get more business. Don't charge fees, or charge them in a way that doesn't look like you're charging fees, but still not very many, not much. You know, so yeah, just do what you want in your own store, but you can see 24 orders in 24 hours is my goal, and to bring in at least $500 every 24 hours on Bricklink and Brickowl, which we did. We definitely exceeded the goal, and it was slow before the election, to be honest. It was like I was struggling to get up to 300 per day for the last 10 days. Like at least half the days I wouldn't get there. But now we're good. Everything's back, at least for today. Some comment from Stillity on Lego Vlog 13. I got a message or a comment 2 weeks ago or so saying they basically told me they're watching all your videos starting from the oldest. Here, I'll hold it here if you want to pause it and read the whole thing. I'm not going to read the whole thing. It's cool. He's like, if I'm not mistaken, it's also the first time the Lloyd clock appeared in the video. And then what I find most motivating is when in one of your previous videos you mentioned that you are pulling orders before work. Yeah, I had to do that. So I just looked up the video. It actually had a ton of views, 2.3K views for when I didn't have very many subscribers. It's 4 years ago. So I guess because Kmart maybe is in the title. Let's just go into Kmart closing. That's cool. That's cool that somebody, I mean, I've had multiple people that have gone back and watched all the videos from the beginning, and they kind of, one is still doing it, commenting all the time. Oh, that's when I traded the diner for a TIE Fighter UCS, and that was a good trade for me in the end. I sold the TIE Fighter for $300. I don't know if that was like 2 years ago I sold it. I don't know if how much that would go for 2 years ago, but I think it was good. Oh, there's the one I got. So yeah, that's cool. It's 43 minutes, and this is the first minifigure stand I ever built, and how I stored it is before I put the minifigures on it. I think it did one show, and I decided can't do that at every show. We need to somehow transport it with the minifigures on it. And there was a time lapse in here, just getting a bunch of stuff. It's like it's cool to see like the change in the basement. How I just had the one wall. That's it. Oh, actually, no, I had two. Oh, we're talking about the buy sell trade when they had it at this one small location. Huh. Anyway, I love comments like that. Just nostalgic, I guess. It makes me want to do more with this channel, like just to be, I don't know, just be on camera more and talk about the past and the future. But yeah, 4 years ago, it's crazy. Now it's 10:41 a.m. Goal is to get this done today and get some more sifted for tomorrow. Just take a handful, and I don't look at every piece if it's Lego directly. If it looks odd, I will, and if it's damaged, then I'll get rid of it. Like that brick. It's got nice chew marks on it. That's gotta go. It's hard with one hand. But yeah, that goes in that bin. Yeah, we just, I don't know, fill this up with stuff as that fills up. Then we donate it. Someone likes it. There goes in. Starting season 1, number 1. I don't care that there's commercials, to be honest, because it helps me like slowly sorting. Then I go in like a 2-minute tear when the commercials come on. I'm not really watching it, I'm mostly listening, but so I just realized that it's good to have commercials when you're working. So it's like a mental break. Like, okay, focus on this for a minute. You can drown out whatever they're talking about over there. They won't get me to buy things, but maybe they do subconsciously. Anyway, so this is my day on Thursday. It's now 12:17. Last night we couldn't shift my son's car into drive. It would let me go into manual drive, we found, and I just checked it this morning, or just a little bit ago, and there was a bunch of pine cones under there blocking the shift linkage. So it's fine. But there's still like a draw of energy. The battery dies after a few days, so we're going to be diagnosing that this weekend. Hopefully we'll fix that. But yeah, we'll see. Something like a job, sometimes you just gotta, like, normally I would just reach over and grab a couple handfuls of parts at a time out of this bin, but I'm not into doing it all today, so I could just throw it all right in front of me. Alright, 2:18 p.m. I foregone lunch. I had a snack earlier, but I should eat now. I found some pretty good stuff for minifig stuff, I guess. Dump it in. Got a bionicle piece I gotta throw in there. Into the abyss. Let's go up there. I found tan Grievous arm. Those are the good ones. I'm not sure which side is better. The one is worth like $2 more than the other, I think. Or something. Well, maybe $1 more, but I found a Boba Fett helmet, Little Mermaid hair. Ooh, this is really cool to find. Baby Voldemort, I think that's considered. There's these legs. I don't think they're worth that much. This is like to Woody from Toy Story. Found this yesterday in the same batch of stuff, but nothing too crazy. But yeah, and then this is, I just throw things like that get listed right away that don't really match a category, or they're printed or stickered. Yeah, so good stuff. We got our first batch of parts out of the top of one of these bins. I'm done. So my next step today, after I get some food, is sift another batch. There's minifigure parts in here, sitting on the top. So that's real garbage. There's my garbage minifigure parts. So yeah, happy with the progress, that's for sure. Getting stuff done. I definitely found a good place. This is November 7th. I ordered this yesterday morning. They shipped it out yesterday. And this side is what I got. So I got 1,000 of one envelope, 800 of another. This is the 800 in the big box. This is the 1,000 because they ran out of the size that I usually use. I usually would buy it on Amazon too. These are 6 by 9. There's like biodegradable ones. They did not have any more anywhere. I could not find them anywhere. So I went directly to the company. I got this as a replacement for those, per se, if I need to. I mean, they're not too much bigger. They are 7.5 by 10.5, so they're 1.5 inches bigger on each side. 800 of them for $43.86 shipped. Well, I actually used a discount code called, it was Instagram. I just looked one up. Got 10% off. So the pricing that I calculated here is actually with tax. It's probably pretty similar, but so those are 4.5 cents each. And then these, I never really buy bubble mailers with the actual bubble wrap in them, but I decided to try them. They were the smallest size, and they ended up being 12.25 cents each. They are quite small, but my labels that I print out are small as well. So any small orders are going to start getting these. Again, to kind of supplement, I couldn't find the ones I normally use. These are cool. Thank you for supporting. My small business stickers come with them. So bubblefast.com if you want fast shipping, apparently. Just as good as Amazon, I guess. I mean, sometimes Amazon takes a few extra days for the envelopes, but about a 30-hour turnaround time from the time I ordered them to the time to here, probably less than that. So that's what this is. I gotta find a spot to put all this. Eating candy. So here we go. I got this sifter right here. Got a bin there, and these 2 bins. These 3 bins, these 4 bins is all I should need. There's stuff that stays here. Actually, I might need another one for... No, I already got all the stuff off the top that was put together, so I won't need that again. So, this one level here, they'll stay, some will stay there, and there's that level, and that level. So there's 4 levels to this little thing, little cheap thing. It gets the job done. That's all that matters. Like I said in previous videos, like I've seen others, like Ralph, he sorts it all, like tons and hundreds of pounds or whatever he had, and all in one go. And that's not me. I want it to be stuff I can do within a few days, and then to me it's like you just feel like you want to get to that next sort. So you have, and there's small little victories, mental victories there. So that's why I do it this way. Let's go. Like they're chewed pretty bad. Alright, I think I did 8 or 9 sifts. I didn't keep 100% track of it. It was 8 or 9. Ooh, that's good. So here's the large stuff. I didn't go through anything. And then this is the next row, which is the most here. As you get further and further deep into a bin, you start getting less and less of the bigger stuff. And here's the medium size, ooh, droid head, and the tiny stuff. So this is a pain once you get to the very bottom. That's when that really fills up. But this is a good amount, actually. So yeah, it's Thursday, almost quitting time. So what is that? Not Lego. I think that is. So yeah, so this is my work for Friday into next week. I don't plan on finishing doing all this Friday, but you never know. We'll see how shipping goes in the morning, and I'll have one file to put away my son's working on. Might be able to get that done tonight. But yeah, I might sit here and sort for the next 15-20 minutes. Right now, I'll get this all back in order, but I'm really liking to see that these bins are actually going down. My second load out of this bin, my second sift, and it's very promising. I mean, it's slow going, don't get me wrong, it's not like it's fast, but it's progress. Progress you can't deny. It's Friday morning, almost 5:30. Had, what, 6 eBay orders, one had 4 in it, so it was a sad, sorry, like $100 or so. 20 orders on Bricklink and Brickowl, so you got 16 and 4, so 4 times as many orders on Brickowl than Bricklink. 858 items for 297 lots for $528, so that is great. That is a really good Friday. Hoping the weekend is really gonna be good. My son put together this file for me, and it's over 300 lots. All the rest of the adventures, I would have done those at the end of the last video. So he finished it up. We cleared out this entire drawer basically, except a few things he left. So yeah, after that we're going to move on to pirates. So we're working our way through. We did everything in this row except, I guess I got to go back and do Monster Fighters in the studios. Ooh, the Hunchback's in there. So we got to work on that as well. Completely finished that row basically. There's still some things in some of the drawers, but not much. And pirates. Then we did Minecraft in this one. We have a few things up here we should get through. Then we have the Chima taking up these 2. Then there's just like Ninja Turtles here. There's some superhero stuff here. Atlantis. And then the rest of this on down, is all Star Wars. These 4 are all Star Wars, but there's a gap in here. There were friends in here. I didn't do the elves either. So, and then we still have superheroes, most of it. We did some of these. There's superheroes there. A good amount of castle left. I only did like the Kings and Queens, Lord of the Rings so far. And then all the space. We didn't do any space stuff yet. So we're getting through all the minifig parts that we've hoarded up for the last 6, 7 years. We didn't hoard them. We were using them to rebuild stuff on eBay and live off of eBay. So that's how it is. So yeah, I'm really happy with this Friday morning. Got to get it done. We're going to go out for bagels for breakfast. Order 10. It's a great order. 5 lots, 5 minifigures. There's the Saga era. Star Wars stuff. It's an $82 order. Yeah, that's awesome. Order's going into my number 1 buyer on Bricklink. This is their 69th order in the store. So awesome. Thank you for continuing to support us. And yeah, it's awesome. I had a mini breakfast upstairs, but it wasn't gone that long. Well, I guess like 45 minutes actually, but shipping is now done, and here's the file. 345 items, 345 lots, 2,200 items, about $661. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start just putting these away. We're probably leaving in about half an hour to go get bagels, go to a coffee place. In the toy store, we have to hand deliver 3 different letters for gymnastics fundraising. So we're gonna do that as a family and get a coffee, I guess. I get to get a hot drink and get some bagels because you get to pick the businesses. So we know there's actually the guy that's across the street owns a coffee place, but we'll just go there anyway. And we could have hand delivered it to him there at his house, but we didn't. But I love these designs. These are cool. Anyway, so I got to pull in the remark codes for all this stuff. Probably not too many of this stuff I have in my store, to be honest. This is stuff I just don't even list. I just hold on to it. So we cleared out our minifigure accessories drawer as well, and then we had all these one by one. These will be in the store, some of them. And then these are all parts that from sorting the bulk that I've been pulling out that are bigger, just random bigger things. Like this dark gray piece is $1. Just pulled it out of the bulk bins. This is it electric motor? Are we sure about that? I'll check that when we go, because I probably should test that. Which is 2 something, so I guess if it freely moves, it should be alright. I've never had any trouble with it. We found this in there, this train thing, $2.50. I guess we just go by price. Yeah, obviously Hotep is good. Whatever. I had a dragon head. What is that? 16L white Technic axle, like $5. So this other train thing we found in there just yesterday, $4. Oh yeah, we found another one of these things over $3. This book I found yesterday is it's over $3. So yeah, sorting used pieces is really. I found this the other day. It's $2. Sorting used pieces is definitely. I can see the value in it now, although it's so time consuming. I guess you got to start somewhere, and then you just keep working through it. And if I didn't have my son helping me, I wouldn't have this file. So that's definitely a plus for me. I'd probably be making this file today and then uploading it, and that'd be most of my day. But I get to quickly just try to put it away now. Stop talking and rambling. Get to work. Get a little creative. I forgot to bring in my remark codes at first. I did like 140 lots of this, and then realized when I got into the one by ones, I'm like, I don't have any of these in my store. I'm like, oh, I forgot to bring them in. So I just copied what they should be, or the ones that I currently had, and then I copied it back over to what I put them in the other ones. So I just kind of reference the. I put them in 323, U323, but there's already some in 1335. So I was able to take them out of this one, put them into this one, and it's like a 10-minute detour to this project. But it's like it's 9:52. We're gonna go at 9:30, but they're just still getting ready. So I'm uploading 196 lots, 2,025 items, $514. And then so that is done. And then we go. I already saved it, so I'm closing this out. We just did that one. I cut all those parts over into this away from this file. So we still have 149 lots left, 181 items, and $148, which are right here. So a lot of this I can just take even a couple drawers together. If they don't look very similar pieces, like I see these are an 860, so what I'm going to do is that letter H in there. Yep. I'm just going to take all of these and just go to, you're all going into 860. That's how you can do it quickly. See that one part is in there. I can see it right there. Combining all the rest, they're all in there now. If I had two hands, it'd go easier. But so I'm gonna get back. I'll finish this up. Found a letter H. We're 49 cents. So we'll do one more. Why not? We'll just put these. Actually, I won't. Well, this one already has a drawer. It's probably in a big one. 374. And then these two, we'll combine them into 465. And away we go. Done from 10 a.m. to about 1 p.m. Just got down here like 20 minutes ago. So we finished adding the rest of these parts. It was a lot faster, so I could put a ton of parts in the same drawer, so it's pretty quick to finish this. And $154.06 more for the day. So from now, for the next 2.5 hours, I'm just going to sort used pieces over there, I think. I do have a Bricklink order I could go through. Actually, two of them. This is just capes. But I don't think so. I'll probably do it Saturday morning. I want to get to sorting. These two pieces were here, but they weren't in the file. So that happens. Deal with a lot of parts. I just put them back in there. So this is a catch-all of all the stuff we want to upload, like these 1x2 plates. I'm waiting for my younger son to say, I want a job. Here you go. Put these by color. The funnest job around, this one. It's a lot, but someone's got to do it. If not, we'll just wait till Wednesday, or my son works Monday and Tuesday with me typically. Usually doesn't work on Fridays, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, for at least 2 hours each day, sometimes 3, 4 on Wednesday, sometimes 4 on those other days. So yeah, so getting right back into it. We have, might as well just do this. Get the little ones out of the way, so there's no spilling opportunities. Yeah, so a couple things. Oh, like this one, I'm like, I was always wondering before I start, I know I'm going to do it for a few hours, like anything that needs to be taken care of. This one, I start throwing stuff in there, it might start bouncing back at me. So we do have I mean, it could get sorted, because there's a lot of little things in there too. It could get sorted out. There's a baseball in there. Well, this is one my nephew gave me. He was at a Detroit Tigers, Cleveland Indians at the time. Now they're the Guardians. Foul ball, he got hit by Sin Shu Chu. What was the name of the player? That would have been 10 years ago. You give that to me? Anyway, so yeah, this is our plants. I guess it's labeled on this side. Yeah, our plants bin. You can keep adding to, but I also have, you know, flowers in a lot of these plant things are sorted over here, or so when we do sort that out, we'll sort them into these, and if they're full, we'll upload them or whatever. But yeah, it might take a while to get that full, but that one needed to be dumped. I gotta figure out, put on something light. I can't really pay attention to the Chosen, so well, I gotta find something lighthearted, just I don't have to pay attention to. I put on a replay of the Detroit Red Wings hockey game, because on Wednesday night when we were going to youth group, the Sirius XM radio, or satellite radio I guess it's called, because we got a new car, my son, well, not a new car, 2013 Dodge Dart, and we bought it, and all of a sudden we got a letter from the satellite saying you have a 90-day free trial. Like, okay. And so it was kept alerting us that there was a score alert and a game on, the Red Wings versus Blackhawks. So I kind of knew the score going into the third period, so I watched the whole third period yesterday, on Thursday. That was fun. to do, I guess, something different. So I don't know. We have HBO Max for free because through our AT&T phone subscription. We have Amazon Prime because we buy things for the business there, and we use it for other for other things. Currently, I do subscribe to Disney Plus. I'm going to be canceling it after Christmas. So I think I started in August because I wanted to watch the new Star Wars show, and the kids were asking. We canceled it last January, so we'll probably just do fall for like this will be like 4 months of it, and just cancel it. The price is actually going up in December too, so it's a good reason to cancel it. May not ever get it again. I don't know, but that's still really the only one we pay for in the subscription service. We don't have cable, so I try not to have any type of subscription fees. Obviously, we have ultimately Amazon Prime is a subscription, but it's one we use a lot. Is that an old gray gun? I need those. Okay. So anyway, time to sort. I'm really happy with how many like hands and arms you end up finding. This is just from the last batch. I mean, it doesn't look like much, but that's a lot. Like, that's actually quite a bit. I mean, that's every little bit helps. I mean, when you're dealing with small am I dealing with small margins? I don't even know. So this stuff would go. In this one. This is kind of like stuff I have sorted. I can put away in my the used parts wall behind me in certain areas. All those parts are typically in the same area that I can do. So stop rambling. I find myself rambling a lot, even when the camera's off. No, not really, but this I do have to label. These are accessories that I can sort at my desk. These are ones that are sorted behind me in the used parts wall. So I'm going to get my label maker real quick. I'm going to write desk, wall. Because I'm always wondering, and these ones are kind of the 1x1 studs with the hole in them, and other ones that all these parts are in that same area, just sort of in the wall behind me. This is the big bin of parts. I just dumped it all out, and then we just have the small bin, which doesn't have too much in there from my latest go. So definitely Saturday morning I'll at least finish this and go to that. It's 4:06. I found a cool opal hunting show from Australia that I watched 2 episodes of that. There's a hairdryer. That was nice, lighthearted. So yeah, Friday was not much of a work day. We just took 3 hours off in the middle of the day. Maybe I'll come down tonight, work a little bit. Alright, good morning on Saturday. There's a big eBay package. Some more. Everything I sold was over $10, so 17. These are the big package, 40, almost 42 plus shipping. $20, 17, 16, 38, 10. And then I don't know, it's not showing the two. I have 2 hockey cards I sold for made $7 total after shipping on those. So decent eBay morning. I've had a lot better, but I mean I have a lot for sale. Here's our Bricklink and Brickowl orders. We had 15 on Bricklink, 8 on Brickowl, so 23 orders. That's a lot. I like the large quantity of orders. It just feels good, even though the dollar amount doesn't really match up to what I think it should be. But 1,200 total items to count and 323 different drawers or lots to go to, and 456 total dollars. So you think with 23 orders, it should be north of 500, but it's close enough. Friday night I did list a couple of sports cards. I was down here cleaning up. This Bricklink order I got to take care of. The table's a little bit of a mess. I had this one order that came through for next Saturday in Green Bay. It was on November 16th at the Tundra Lodge Conference Center. We're having a buy-sell trade. So by the time you see this video, it'll probably be the next day, if you're hearing this on the day this video comes out or something. So I packed up this order too. Didn't bag it up. Had to rush upstairs. So I'm going to get this bagged up and got my labels printed. And what I was saying, my battery died in the last clip. Glad that box was already on my shelf with those jugs in it. So I'm glad to see that go. More space on my shelves. Now I want to go to Goodwill and find some stuff to sell Why did that cut it off? This didn't print right. So you can see, I don't know if you can see that, but like, yeah. I need a new printer. Look at this. It's been since 2018 I bought this. So 6 years of printer, and I use it every day. So I think it's about time. Order number 1 has a really long, good message. It's not like super long, like pages long, but for an order usually they're like 1 or 2 sentences. But it says, "Thank you for all you do for the Bricklink selling community. I am one of your first 100 subscribers to your channel." Wow, that's crazy. And my first Bricklink order was from your store. Your tips and processes helped me open my own store a year ago to a quick success. As of this note, I have had over 600 orders and 14K in sales. Oh, that is very good for a first year. I have your sig fig on my desk to remind me how to be an effective Bricklink seller. Thanks again. P.S. Hopefully this makes it on the vlog. Thanks. It's from Alan from Barefoot Bricks. There you go. Yeah, I like if you put a note that you watch the videos. I do my best to get these in there unless I'm on some sort of vlogging break, which I don't know when I will be next. I don't have anything in my head planned. Usually they kind of correspond with going away on, Lego shows. Oops, I need 2 of those. I'm talking and thinking and not checking. See that had a divider in it. Now I'm just going to leave it. This one, I'm not hurting for space at any stretch of the imagination. So sometimes I will just not worry about consolidating or dividing drawers. But yeah, appreciate supporting all these years. Wow. So there's, yeah, like I talked about before, sometimes people go, I'm going to go to video number 1 and watch it. I wonder if you've watched pretty much all the videos. I'm sure there's times where people miss videos they can't. Life is busy. Maybe someone's watched every single video. I don't know. Like as they come out over the years. But yeah, appreciate it. Good luck with your store. Keep on at my hashtag that I created years and years and years ago. I remember using it for David West specifically. Hashtag keep uploading. That's what you gotta do. Be successful in this business. Order 3 has a message. Please write light switch on the outside package. Thank you. Well, Ralph's Bricks that designed this program. It's not for public use. He made a hotkey of M. Message requested to print on shipping label. So it can easily be put in there while you are calling the order. Oh, I forgot. It doesn't allow you to use space for some reason. I guess I don't know why. Oh, because space bar. I need 270 of those. I'll figure it out. Usually I have to like type it in and then copy and paste it in there. As the space bar is used for this. Is there another key I should hit to make a space in there? I don't know. Yeah, anyway. So that'll show up as the, what do you call it, the rubber stamp on the shipping label. So 260 or 65 is 270. These are shoe boxes. Garbage. Got a good amount of Legos. That's, I mean, not a good amount, I guess. Did I even show I got these? I think I did. This is a Temu order. With the I don't know, they had some weird coupon offer. I ended up getting these for $40 each shipped. So I believe at Costco I got them for about $50, and I ended up buying like 15 of them about a year ago. But I pretty much sold every figure out of these sets, so I just got 5. I could have got more, but not trying to spend. Just trying to keep my help busy on Wednesdays with the most efficient work I can find. So I have about 2 weeks worth of sets to part out, and nothing more coming. So I gotta count. I use these awesome trays to count. Did a few sports cards, like between last night and tonight, like I think 15. Nothing crazy. It feels good when I'm listing them now. I feel like it's a zero cost item. Although my time is money, I guess, putting them all for sale. But it's there. So still a mess over there. I did finish cleaning or sorting all these pieces. My computer was frozen, so I had to restart it. I gotta get that Brickowl going, or Bricklink back on. Ooh, an old gray hair. I've been finding lots of minifigure parts. It's crazy. This are all minifigure parts. So I just have this from that second the second sift I did from in there. Ooh, what's this? That is a Death Trooper. It's Lego. That's a Death Trooper armor. So, yeah, it's going well. It's all I have left before I can sift again. So I was hoping to get it more done today, but I took an hour off and went for a run this morning and just kind of relaxed. It's Saturday, you know. Do I have to work on Saturday? No, I don't even have to do anything, but I just like to not have Mondays so crazy at this point in time. It's pulling out all the circles. Can't get that one. But yeah, so I'm calling it a day. It's just hitting 11. I gotta run to the post office now. There's my trusty clock friend. Run to the post office. A couple things at the grocery store to get a roast in for today. And our Menominee high school football team's playing at noon. Right, like it's just over 5 minutes from me. Nobody wants to go with me. They played last Saturday at noon as well, and they won like 60 something to 6 or 12. But I'm sure this is the second round of playoffs, I guess. So they're playing a team from Traverse City, Michigan, which I'm imagining they're better. The other team is actually from the lower part of the Michigan too. Anyway, enough rambling. I gotta get my Bricklink going. Ooh, I want to visit there. Yes, please. Run with some sheep. Anyway, yeah, I'm just waiting for this to populate down here where I can click Bricklink. This is the only thing I ever use this computer for, other than lately I've been watching stuff on it while I sort, but yeah, there it is. It showed up. The Bricklink has an owl and, I don't know, a Lego piece. I never really look at that stuff. So all I gotta do is turn on and it'll get working. So I'm out of here until Monday morning. 30. Watching the end of this Detroit Lions versus Houston Texans game. I don't know who won yet. 2 minutes left. It's tied. eBay exploded with 54 orders at $1,077 received total. There it is. I already did most of it already, at least bubble wrapped, but what sold? That awesome Lando sold. One really rare thing sold that I've had for a while. Ooh, I sold one Nintendo Switch game. We bought a Switch with like 7 games, and there's some like we were selling like 3 of them the kids didn't even want. So this is what sold $76.97. There was another 15% off of that actually, because I did send out coupons or offers 15% off on some items, so that was that. Sold a couple of cards, some space. Really good Falcon Knight. So really good sales. So happy that eBay exploded, even though I'm only putting about 10% of what I used to put into it at this point. Alright, 11/11/24. Happy Veterans Day. There's no mail today. And yeah, thank you to those that fought or are fighting for freedom in this world, this country. 27 Bricklink orders, 9 in Brickowl, 36 orders, 6,900 parts, 589 lots for $1,006. So overall, between eBay and Bricklink and Brickowl, an amazing 48 hours of sales. So that's definitely great. Definitely need it. We're just basically caught up. You know, don't really have much for our house payment yet. Other things going on. Kids are expensive. Things like that. And yeah, so actually I spent about $3,000 the last 3 weeks on product too that I wasn't planning on doing, but We did. So this is definitely great 2 days of sales. I got lots of work ahead of me. It's only 36 orders, but there's one order that's like 3,000 parts. So that one, 70 lots. So that one's going to take probably the most out of all these orders, but nothing too extreme. Just got to be patient and count out the parts. So yeah, let's get to work. It's now 6:15 a.m. I was about to take get our coffee. Before I started, I got all the labels printed out over there, but maybe I'll do one order real quick and then take a quick break so we get it rolling. We found a friend. Looks like he's eating one of his own kind. Different type, but his own kind. The lethal attack in Gaza came ahead of the U.S. 32 minutes and 4 seconds. We just finished the largest lot count order, 137 lots, but it's only 260 items. So that 70 lot order that has 3,000 items, it should take longer than this. I'd say that one's going to take at least 45 minutes. So yeah, a lot of Minecraft. Like this, bought a lot of the Minecraft we just added. This is all new stuff, used stuff. It's a good order, awesome. For the day, 70 lots, 2,900 items. Took me 52 minutes, 43 seconds from start to finish. Took me an extra minute to bag the last few, so I bag as I go pretty much from the bigger lots. There's a lot of things that are like 30 here, 40 here, 50 here, 100 here, 500 of one part was the biggest. There's a couple 200s. This is the 500 in here. Yeah, there's a couple like this is 200. So we did it. So happy to clear out some lots and some bigger space. So that was awesome. Mentally, these orders can be like, oh man, it's going to be forever. But then once you start pulling and seeing space open up in places that you really wish you had space, it's a little victories that get you through it. But so yeah, great order. It's like $130 or something. We gotta see what we have left. It was 127 because I obviously got free shipping. We have 8 lots, 9 lots, 7, 5, and 17 left. Whew. That's a great breakthrough for me. 11:42 a.m. I'm gonna do this and then go get some lunch and call it. Yeah, because I can't go to the post office today. There's no mail, but these orders are really taking up my table here. So I'm excited to be done. Shipping's done, lunch's done, kind of just snacked, but I decided to go on to this one by one sets. It's a lot of them. We'll get it done.